Hello, my name is Nick Ugardi, and today I will be presenting the live demo of the Soul Reader, my 6205 project that is supposed to recognize a playing card using an FPGA and a camera module. To give a high-level overview of how the system works, there are 17 kernels stored in RAM modules on the FPGA for the 13 ranks, the 4 suits. It computes the center of mass of the image by thresholding it to black and white, computes the center of mass. From that, we can have a pixel within the card, finds the edges. From the edges, we can grab the top left-hand corner of the card and then take that and XOR it against these kernels. After there's a score from after the score is computed from XORing all of these kernels, they're compared against one another, and the lowest score, given the scheme we've defined, is presented on the LCD or the 7-segment display screen on the FPGA. Without further ado, let's get into it. So here I am testing out all cards 2 through ace of varying suits. So numbers are pretty easy to grab for the camera as long as you get in the right rotation, but suits are a little harder. There you can see the club suit was flickering a little bit and it had a little trouble deciding which one. And likewise here, it just couldn't get it at all. One thing I want to incorporate into this design is instead of having just the suit kernel, maybe also incorporating color would be a good way to go, because see here with the 5 of spades, it recognizes it as the 5 of diamonds, whereas the diamond and the spade are two completely different colors. It seems like every pixel that's within a diamond is also within a spade, and the XORing of the extra overflow pixels wasn't enough to bring down the score, so it's overfitting. And on top of that, some numbers still aren't perfect. So with the 7 and the 8 had to be perfectly straight, while the 7 had to be on a bit of a rotation. And even with the 9, it's not exactly straight. It's a little bit off. So possibly refitting the kernels and finding a better way to do this would be a better option and something that could be improved on in the future. Likewise for the jack is very not centered and it's very off the vertical axis. So there's a lot to improve on within this project. One thing that I want to do in the future is, given that there's a kernel for each suit and rank, maybe dividing the kernel into fourths or even sixteenths and weighting each part separately would be a good way to go.